Danielle is with us now. I thought it was a pretty pleasant day, but there are some showers circulating near Calgary.
Near Calgary, but for us, it looks like it's all fizzling out before it gets here. So that's some good news for us. We're actually sitting in a good spot to continue to get some sunshine, keep this heat. I'll show you the radar here, and you can see what's been happening off to the west. You can also see it dying out as it starts to track off towards us. So yes, we still have the potential for isolated shower, thunderstorm activity, but less likely you've seen that in Calgary. And then north up that QE2, north of Carstairs, and areas closer to, well, south of High River, so near Claire's home in Nanton, you'll get some of that activity. Okay, non-severe thunderstorms though. Okay, 26 degrees is the temperature at the Calgary airport. Winds at this point relatively calm. Your 24-hour forecast brought to you by Fifth Avenue Volkswagen, where you can win your ride. See dealer for details or visit fifthAvVW.com. And for tomorrow, we are looking at a high of 24 degrees. We will see cloud cover increase because of a system that's stateside, but it looks like that's all we'll get from the system. Air quality will actually start to improve throughout the day tomorrow, and we should dip down to low. More details coming up, Ian.
You know, it is kind of nice when the heat lingers into September. And you get a few days like that.
Yeah, and for the rest of this week, we're still going to be on the warmer side of things, above normal, but we're going to start our slow decline. That starts tomorrow. Oh, boy. Yeah, so I'll show you that in the long-range forecast. Just a second here. Skywatch Weather Cam showing you we do have the haze out there because we are sitting on the moderate risk level of the Air Quality Health Index. So that's a lot of haze, a little bit of smoke, and some cloud cover out there at this point. Check out these temperatures. I mean, considering it's September now, 30 degrees in Medicine Hat. Edmonton actually got to 30 earlier today and is now at 27. For us here in Calgary, we're at 26. And for Calgary, a normal daytime high for this time of year is 18. So we're above normal, absolutely. And you can see the heat pretty much 30, Drumheller in through Brooks and over to Lethbridge. We're going to slowly decline. So it won't be a massive quick decline, which is good news for us. We'll slowly get used to some cooler temperatures that will start to build in, especially by the weekend. Okay, so when we look at radar and satellite, you can see that there is a lot of activity going on, isolated pockets of showers and thunderstorm activity. A lot of this activity, as you can see, is dying out before it gets to Highway 2, QE2. I'm going to zoom in to show you that, and you can see what's been happening here. So there was thunderstorm activity just to the west of Calgary, and now this is fizzling out. But some of it is making its way over to the QE2 and to Highway 2. So Claire's home, Nanton, seeing a bit of this activity. So this is the story. Up until about 9 o'clock tonight, we all have the potential in southern Alberta, especially all the way up to areas along that QE2, Highway 2, Calgary included, of getting any sort of shower or thunderstorms. Okay, I'm going to advance this. And then for tomorrow, what we have is a system that's going to push in from the south. It's a stateside system. It's going to impact the far south for sure, but for us here in Calgary, it's really just going to push in some cloud cover. It may get a little breezy as well. Later in the day, because of this system, it'll force winds up the mountains, creating that instability. So more thunderstorm and shower stuff building into the west. But this will fizzle out again as it tracks off. So it looks like Calgary, once again, will be in the clear for tomorrow. And then Thursday looks like a quiet day overall, as you can see here. We may even pick up some significant rain, somewhat significant anyway, on Friday and Saturday, which we'll talk more about in that long-range forecast. All right, some smoke dipping in once again for this evening and through tomorrow morning, and then it will start to lift out. So that should bring us to moderate. We're already at moderate, but the higher part of moderate, so 6. And then by late day tomorrow, we should be down to the lower risk part of that Air Quality Health Index. And so for Thursday and Friday, we should have better air quality. 24 degrees for tomorrow, small risk of seeing any sort of isolated shower, just some cloud cover and a little breezy. Mid-20s also for Thursday, quiet, mainly sunny day. And then for Friday and Saturday, we're looking at on and off showers, especially later in the day, and 1 to 3 millimeters possible for both of those days, with, as you can see, those daytime highs slowly declining to those lower 20s.
So a couple more pleasant days before the possibility of some showers later in the week.
Yeah, a decent rainfall for Friday and Saturday, absolutely. 1 to 3 millimeters, especially late Friday and through Saturday. But for now, a lot of that activity that's happening off to the west of us is fizzling out before it gets here. So still a small chance of an isolated shower in the city up until about 9 o'clock. 26 degrees is the temperature right now, which 18 is what's normal, and will slowly decline a degree or two each day, as you can see here. Thursday looks bright and sunny, but then Friday, yes, later in the day, 1 to 3 millimeters possible.
Let's bring Danielle in now as we get our first peek of the weather. It was a beautiful, hot day today, but that leads to a few other things.
It does. We have the heat. We also have the instability. So thunderstorms are happening in and around the city right now. Non-severe. 24 degrees is the temperature out there right now. Winds are relatively calm. It's hazy out there. This cell that is just starting to die out, but it did come with a little bit of lightning headed towards and into the south end of the city. And then you can see a lot of thunderstorms happening out there right now, or at least some isolated showers. Quick little zoom in here, and you can see the cell that's just dying out, but still it's packing a bit of a punch with some rainfall, and that's going to track through parts of the city throughout this next half an hour. Claresholm and Nanton, this cell is just dying out. A lot of this activity, thankfully, is dying out before it hits the QE2 or Highway 2, but we have the potential for thunderstorm activity up until 9 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow morning, starting the day off at 13 degrees, and the air quality will improve throughout the day tomorrow. We'll be down to low risk on the Air Quality Health Index by late tomorrow with a high of 24. Tara.
Back to Danielle now for our 5-day forecast. A little bit of rain tonight, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. In some parts of the city, it's already happening. So it's isolated in nature, though. So some communities in the city will see a little bit of rainfall. Other communities will not, but you'll see it in the distance anyway. 24 degrees is the temperature in Calgary, and you know what? That's well above normal. 18 degrees is a normal daytime high for this time of year. So we're above normal. We'll continually decline a little bit each day as we go through the rest of this week. So enjoy the warmth while we have it. Check that out in Medicine Hat, 30 degrees and high 20s. Brooks, Drumheller, Lethbridge was in the high 20s earlier, but we have some rainfall moving through, and that's quickly dropping the temperature, as you can see here. We also have some thunderstorm activity. Really a lot going on. I'm going to zoom into a couple spots here. Now for Calgary, this one has since died out, especially since the last time we just talked about 10 minutes ago. So no more lightning with this one, and the rain is a little less intense, but we're looking at this pocket of rain tracking through parts of the city as we go through this next 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, further to the south, Nanton, you saw a little bit in the area, but now that has since quieted down. But there is a couple of cells tracking towards the Okotoks area. Now these cells are quieting down as well as they go, but you can expect a little bit of rain in the Okotoks area within this next 30 minutes as well. And just to the west of Lethbridge, that's a decent one moving through between Fort Macleod and Lethbridge, as you can see here, tracking towards Nobleford and just off to the east of there. This is a thunderstorm. It's a non-severe one, but it comes with a decent downpour and some lightning with that as well, and the winds picking up fast and the temperatures dropping quick. Okay, it will be quiet by 9 o'clock tonight. And then tomorrow, for the morning hours in the city, looking quiet. But later in the morning hours, you'll notice the cloud cover increasing because of this stateside low that will be pushing in. So the far south will see rainfall for the morning, as you can see here. And then that will track through really quick, though. It's a quick one. Then some thunderstorm development once again in the foothills, but it doesn't look like it will creep its way into Calgary. So Calgary looks like we're in the clear with regards to any sort of rainfall for tomorrow, but we'll get the clouds and a little wind here and there. Some smoke may peek in throughout the morning tomorrow and then start to clear out later in the day tomorrow. And then we're looking at getting to that low risk part of the Air Quality Health Index. Here's your Action Furnace 5-day forecast. 24 degrees tomorrow. The smoke really improving as we go late in the day, and it should just be some cloud cover at times and winds here and there. 25 degrees for Thursday. It's quiet, it's sunny, and then you can see that gradual cool down. Friday and Saturday, though, we're looking at some rainfall, 1 to 3 millimeters possible each day. Tara?
Thank you, Danielle. It's like scary movies?
No.
Yeah, okay.
Sometimes they're too scary.
Even when I was younger, a little bit more, I guess.
All right, well, it's not every day you see a balance and agility test quite like this. This is amazing. Talk about taking parkour to a whole other level. So these athletes all took their turn trying to jump and then land on that pole in the water. Out of 9, only 1 stuck a perfect landing. A few more were able to hold on after a little bit of wobbling, which I think counts. I mean, as long as you don't fall in. 2 of them ended up in the drink.
I have a feeling I'd go and hit my head.
Yeah.
Just boom,
my goodness.
Or your
There's
shin.
such potential here for doing yourself damage.
Yeah.
Well, it's no use crying over spilt milk. This guy doesn't even cry over spilt beer, even if he spills it all over himself. Oh, no. This is Oliver Strumpfell. He's a bartender in Germany. He was trying to break the beer mug carrying world record. This year, he fell short. He was trying to carry 31 mugs. You saw him lose that first one, and he lost the record right there. And then a few more dropped out of the bottom. His concentration started to slip. His own record is 29.
Did all these people show up to watch him do
I think
this?
so.
And the good thing is, he could try again.
He's strong.
Why not, right?
You drink your way through all the ones you have spilled, and then you try again.
Wah, wah.
Well, dozens of dogs hit the waves in Del Mar, California, all for a good cause.
13 years of doing this here. Never thought just me going out having fun with my dog would bring so much joy and fun to everyone else. Helps raise money.
Just look at this. These dogs made a splash at the annual Surf Dog Surf-a-thon. More than 50 dogs took part in the competition, with proceeds going to a local animal shelter. The winner was a dog named Faith.
You know, they all look very comfortable on
I think they've done this before.
Yeah.
If you're a California dog, you surf all the time.
You got it, right?
Yeah.
Born to surf.
Very cool.
All right, here's your Skywatch weather camera. And yes, depending on which way you look in the city and where you are in the city, you may be seeing a little bit of rain and some darker clouds in some communities, and some streets are doing okay through this. The winds, though, have picked up a little bit, and the temperatures are starting to drop off. So we did get a high of 26 earlier today. We're now down to 24, which is above normal. Normal is 18 degrees for this time of year. We will remain above normal temperature-wise for the rest of this week, but temperatures will slowly start to decline throughout the rest of this week, 1 or 2 degrees each day. Okay, so high 20s, Drumheller, Brooks, into the 30s for Medicine Hat. Wow, it's hot there. Okay, 26 degrees for Milk River, 22 in Lethbridge. We've had this little burst of rain push through Lethbridge, so it was closer to that 30 mark, but dropped fast temperature-wise as this rolled through. All of this is starting to weaken. You can expect there is the chance of showers and thunderstorm activity right up until 9 o'clock tonight, and then it should be quiet. Overnight tonight in the city, quiet. 13 degrees to kick off the day tomorrow, with mainly sunny skies and then clouds increasing late in the morning and throughout the afternoon, and a high of 24 in the city expected. That's your 24-hour forecast, brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free. Okay, a little dance around. 29 for Kamloops for tomorrow. It's quiet tomorrow in comparison today for the southern interior BC. Rocky Mountain House, there's a small chance of an isolated shower thunderstorm activity. And then we're looking at, again, this is the afternoon hours, but as we head further south in the morning and into the early afternoon, Milk River, Lethbridge, Medicine Hat up to Brooks, we have the chance of showers. Tara?
That's not a fast recovery in Achilles tear. Yikes. All right, thank you, Glenn. Final peek at the weather, Danielle.
Yes, so keep in mind, temperatures will slowly decline each day. I mean, we are heading towards fall here, everybody, so this is going to happen. As you can see, though, we'll still be above normal. Normal is 18 for this time of year. And for tomorrow, it's just mainly some cloud cover, some winds picking up here and there, nothing crazy. Just a small risk of any sort of late day shower. Stable for Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday, some rainfall, 1 to 3 millimeters possible each day. Weather window brought to you by Lux Windows and Doors. Crafting quality windows and doors for your style, budget, Alberta's climate. Check this out. So this is Sunday night near Bragg Creek. Matt Melnick, obviously a famous photographer in our hood, in our area, right? And this one he took, and it's just stunning. I don't know how people get lightning on camera, but this is amazing. Thank you, Matt.
Great shot. And thanks for your company tonight. Have a terrific evening. We'll see you again tomorrow.